of Blockbuster employees have been requesting that I do a video about this. Blockbuster, you've had a good run. You're dead. You're dead. You are at that stage that Hollywood Video was at maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. You're on your last leg, and it's your own fault. And I've been trying to warn you guys. I've been trying to tell corporate office, hey, this was stupid. Hey, that was stupid. I have said so much garbage about corporate office. It's one of the reasons why I was fired. But they sent this to me. Get in. The Blockbuster investment plan. Your retirement plan is too good to miss. Let's open this up. Start contributing today. If you're like most Americans, you work because you have to. You weren't born wealthy and you don't expect to win the lottery. For most of us, financial independence and security in retirement can only be reached by saving and investing. The Blockbuster investment plan can only help you get started. Read on to learn why you should enroll today. They want an employee that they rightfully fired to invest in their company. Does that make any sense? Why the heck would they send this to me? And why the heck would they tell people to invest in their company when their stocks are 18 cents a share? Blockbuster is basically begging me to invest my spare change into their company. This right here, this is probably enough to buy 50 shares in Blockbuster. No kidding. I have a lot of quarters in here. Now, compared to Netflix, which is over $100 a share, Blockbuster is pretty much dead. And from what people are telling me, the stocks are going to go down to 15 cents a share. Or it probably is 15 cents a share or something like that. And it's the corporate office's fault. The analysts, the CEO, the board, you guys have made so many stupid decisions. And I saw Blockbuster as an important key factor in people getting their movies. There is nothing like the in-store, experience. You got employees that know what they're talking about, employees that enjoy their job, employees that know good movies. Customers come in for that kind of thing. Blockbuster lost sight of what was really important. Blockbuster has done so much garbage. They wasted so much money. They converted stores into places that were similar to Starbucks. Who wants to go to a Blockbuster, sit down and drink coffee? No one does. People want to come in, get their movie, and go home and enjoy it. People go to Starbucks or Barnes & Noble for that coffee house feeling. I don't know what Blockbuster was thinking. But I know I got a lot of employees that are sub to me. I got a lot of employees that watch my videos. And I know corporate office still watches my videos. The legal department, human resources, all of them. I'll talk to you guys about the whole fiasco sometime later. When I was working at Blockbuster, I could see it going downhill. One of the main things was when I saw we started selling things. Blockbuster lost sight of what they're supposed to be concentrating on. Instead of improving and perfecting the movie rental program, in the stores, get the right pricing, get the right passes, get the online correct, Blockbuster started investing in selling books. They started investing in selling consumer electronics. Selling TiVo, DirecTV. And it was all on the employee at the store. The employee that had to deal with shoplifting, robberies, checking in movies, checking people out, dealing with insane customers, cleaning the store, watching for shoplifting, filling out police reports every week, hiring employees, dealing with stupid employees. And they still had to sell rewards, online, movie passes, and then studying TiVo packages and DirecTV packages. Worrying about people stealing the consumer electronics that are just out there, sitting around, not locked down to anything. There was a lot of pressure put on Blockbuster employees. A lot of pressure. I still have horror stories to tell, which I'm going to release in a series called My Store, My Story. Only Blockbuster employees would get the reference to that. But the corporate office, they have wasted so much money. They paid programmers to make a stupid program called the box office that all it did was alert the district manager when a task in the store was complete. Instead of doing something simple like sending the store manager a text message or an email, they have a developer make that program to do such a simple task. Blockbuster sent our store 300 copies of Sex and the City the movie, 312 copies of Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. Blockbuster, instead of installing a DVR security system in the store to capture everything that happens in the store perfectly, our our security system, it made people look like Mr. Game & Watch. I shouldn't even insult Mr. Game & Watch like that. People had more frames per second. No, Mr. Game & Watch had more frames per second than the actual footage of our security tapes in our store. We got shoplifted and robbed on a constant basis. Thousands of dollars being ripped from our store alone each week, when all they had to do was put in a decent security camera system. But we didn't get that. And now look at Blockbuster. Delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. No longer being tracked by, stock trackers that matter. Blockbuster is dead. They tried to jump on the whole online scene. They were late to that. They had a online system going, but they kept changing it. See, Blockbuster, that's one thing you just started to do that really pissed off a lot of customers. You guys kept changing the prices of the movies, changing the rental policies in the stores. About every 4 to 6 months, you guys changed something, and it pissed off the employees, and it pissed off the customers. People would leave out of there as soon as they came in, and they discovered, we have late fees now. They would come in a few months later, you upped the rental policies. You upped the late fees, you changed the prices again. You changed the online policies several times. You guys just couldn't decide on something. You couldn't get someone to say, hey, this is a profit, keep it at this, and leave it alone. You guys couldn't do that. And now, you're dead. I feel sad for all the people who are still working there. I really do. But their workload is a lot less than what it was like when I was there. Because they don't have that many customers anymore. Blockbuster, you could have delivered the perfect in-store movie rental experience. But you lost sight of what was important. Anyway, Blockbuster, you guys will have to keep an eye on me, because you'll see more videos coming out on you guys from me. And to all my fans at the corporate office, I'm doing very well. Very well indeed. I make more money from like YouTube than I did in a month working at Blockbuster. It's just that easy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Just giving you guys a heads up that you're going to see some My Store, My Story videos highlighting the most exciting times I've had in Blockbuster. The robberies, the shoplifting, the police tape, everything. Anyway, this is Blockbuster Critic thanking Blockbuster for creating the monster that is on YouTube today. Hey everyone, it's me, James Keys, the CEO of Blockbuster, and I just had a few things I want to go over that everyone in the store should concentrate on, and a few things that you guys need to know. First thing on the agenda is that this year there will be no raises for the employees, even though we're not going to tell you until much later in the year when you start asking for it. But don't worry, it's not coming. Even though at first we had raises every 3 months, then we had raises every 6 months, then it became once a year, and now, not at all. Next thing here on the agenda is that school's getting back in, and we all know Blockbuster is the perfect stop for back to school items. We have Blu-ray players, we have video game consoles. Even though it's not a back to school item for a lot of people, for us it is. We sell video games, movies. You just gotta make sure your customers see these products out. You make sure they know they are available, and you gotta make sure all your products are displayed orderly. And next thing we have on the agenda is make sure you get all your pre-orders. Every store is required to have 20 pre-orders a week, even though not a lot of people pre-order games at Blockbuster, because when we get a lot of pre-orders, we don't deliver on all of our pre-orders. So people are stuck with $5 down on a game, and we don't have a game available for them when the game releases. So yeah, we don't really give people a reason to pre-order from us rather than GameStop. And let's see, what else do we have here? Company stocks are fine. Don't ask about those. We have our stores be converted to Rock the Block stores. People can come in, you know, have a coffee. We're putting soda fountains in stores so people can buy a drink or two. And we're putting in lounges in stores. People can sit down, relax, maybe drink some coffee, watch a movie. We getting the kind of Starbucks type thing in there. And we're starting to sell books. And pretty much the books have been pretty successful. In about a week's time across the nation, we sold 20,000 books.